Damn hot water, hot shower. Hot Atlanta smoking green cauliflower. Tangerine.
We're back.
We're back.
Welcome to the Fresh Out of the Oven mock draft. Tonight joining us we have Ronny Ventura, Miami University, Fresh Out of the Oven draft expert, Twitter at Ronny_Ventura. Ronny, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing great, Emmett. Thank you for having me on tonight. Looking forward to this mock draft.
Welcome to the show, and here we go.
The Cincinnati Bengals, you are on the clock.
With the first pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the Cincinnati Bengals select Joe Burrow, quarterback, Louisiana State University.
Great pick. Great pick.
Congratulations.
Revolutionary. I mean, just look what he did last year. He tore up the field. He'll do great things in Cincinnati. With A.J. Green back, he'll really start to step it up. I'm looking forward to it.
The Washington Redskins, you are on the clock.
With the second pick.
Boo!
With the second pick of the draft.
Boo!
Washington Redskins select
Boo!
Chase Young, Ohio State University. He's from the area. Best player in the draft. He
Boo.
broke the Ohio State sack record. Thank you, Emmett. Thank you, Emmett. The only thing is questionable is the Redskins have 5 first-round picks in their D-line. They got a first-rounder last year with Montez Sweat. So it's not like a need. So realistically, I think they should trade out of this spot. But Chase Young's a generational talent, so they won't pass him up.
For the third overall pick, we have a trade announcement. The Miami Dolphins have traded up, and they are giving Detroit the 5th pick, the 39th pick, and the 70th pick. Miami, you are now on the clock.
All right, with the third pick, the Miami Dolphins, I think we're going to go with Justin Herbert, quarterback, Oregon. You know, I think they had to pass on Tua. Tua, you don't know what you're getting with the injuries. A lot of stuff's coming about him now. People thinking he's going to slide maybe all the way to 10. So I think Herbert's the more safe pick, and I think he's the guy the Dolphins are going to go with whenever they get
The New York Football Giants, you are on the clock.
All right. On behalf of the New York Football Giants, I'm honored to be making this pick. With the 4th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the New York Football Giants select Tristan Wirfs, offensive tackle, Iowa.
Great pick.
Oh, wow.
Great pick. Great pick.
Danny needs some
Wow,
help.
catching Danny. Good pick. Great pick.
He needs some protection, and that's what you get in Tristan. Great pick. Great pick right here. Go Big Blue.
The Detroit Lions, you are on the clock.
On behalf of the Detroit Lions organization, with the 5th overall pick in the 2020 draft, the Detroit Lions select Jeff Okadua, quarterback.
Are you kidding me?
I literally had his name memorized.
Okuda. It's Okuda.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Akudu. What was that? Akadua?
I forgot how to say it.
How
Can we
did you
redo that? Can we redo that?
No, we're not cutting that. No.
How did you do
Akadua.
that?
Give us your reasoning, Evan. Give us your reasoning.
Mahomes.
Well, Okuda, after the Lions had to trade away Darius Slay, Okuda seems to be the fit here. They also brought in Desmond Trufant, gives them a 1-2 punch, and we all know the Lions need help on defense.
Matt Patricia, defensive-minded coach, too.
Get out of here.
He's a good coach, though.
You little Patriots. I know.
I'm saying, it makes sense, too. Stephon Gilmore
Mhm.
with Patricia.
16 and 22.
The Los Angeles Chargers, you are on the clock.
With the 6th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the Las Vegas. Wait, where are they from?
Yeah, where are
Los
they?
Angeles.
Los Angeles.
San Diego.
All right. With the 6th pick in the draft, the Chargers select Andrew Thomas, offensive tackle, Georgia.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Passing on
Whoa.
to need a a quarterback, but I think they're gonna ride with
Mm-mm.
Tyrod Taylor this season.
Oh,
Maybe scope
God.
out.
Oh no,
Maybe
no.
scope out the
Tank
the
for Trevor?
quarterback draft class next year. I mean, they need an offensive tackle, and this is what's gonna get them to the big show.
If you
There's been a trade announced. The Panthers have traded the 7th pick to the Jaguars for the 9th pick.
and a second round pick.
And a second round pick, yeah.
All right, so the Jaguars, you are on the clock.
On behalf of Jacksonville, I'd like to say that our time is soon. Don't worry, guys. Wait,
There you
okay.
I don't know.
Okay. With the seventh,
Pronounce that name, Robbie.
with the seventh,
Tagovailoa.
with the 7th pick in the NFL draft, the Jacksonville Jaguars select Isaiah Simmons,
Oh, wow.
linebacker, Clemson.
Oh, man.
You know, we're
Who's
in
gonna
with
slide to the
Gardner.
Browns?
We're in with Gardner. We're in with Minshew mania. And our defense is getting a key asset right here. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good for us. Go Jags!
I gave you that pick thinking you were gonna get Tua.
Yeah, I didn't want to. I'm not taking him.
How far will Tua slide?
Yeah, let him
He's
drop.
gonna slide at least a
Can
12.
we have him out of the first round, please?
The Cardinals don't need them. Panthers just signed Ted.
I was gonna
The
pick
Browns have Baker. The
I
Jets
was-
have Sam.
I was
Maybe 12.
Niners.
Maybe 12.
Yeah, 12 is the only spot. Niners have Jimmy. 14 is the Brady.
Yeah,
What?
no.
Oh,
I might trade him at 12. I don't know. That's
Yeah,
12.
I don't know.
The Arizona Cardinals, you are on the clock.
On behalf of the Arizona Cardinals organization, with the 8th overall pick, the Arizona Cardinals select Derek Brown, defensive tackle, Auburn.
What?
It's a good pick.
Real good pick. You know, Panthers were supposed to get him, traded back. Derek Brown, 8th pick. Great fit to the defense.
Love the commentary on it.
I just ruined my whole. Shit.
The Carolina Panthers, you are on the clock.
With the 9th pick of our mock draft, the Carolina Panthers select corner from Florida, C.J. Henderson.
Ooh.
Great pick.
Wow.
I was gonna take him at 9.
It's a reach, but I thought you were gonna take Tua
Yeah,
Jaguars, and then I thought the Cardinals.
that's
were
a little early.
I thought the Cardinals were gonna pick either a tackle like Becton or Simmons, and I would either pick Derek Brown.
How do you pronounce Becton's first name? Mackay?
Yeah, but he just failed a drug test. So I think teams are worried about him.
He's perfect for Cleveland.
It's perfect for the Browns. Yeah, I mean, that's
Yeah.
perfect fit, actually. I think I'm going to take him because of that.
Henderson's a really
Who is the Jets?
I am.
You are? Okay.
I like
I
C.J.
might be
Henderson.
offering you a
as a
trade.
corner. Really good at press.
All right, yeah.
Like I think they picked C.J. Henderson because they just got rid of their whole defense. Don't have any corners. C.J. Henderson's one of the best press corners besides Okuda in this draft. The NFC South has 3 of the best 5 receivers in the league: Mike Evans, Julio, Michael Thomas. So a corner, if you don't have a corner, you're kind of screwed in the NFC South.
Yeah,
Like that's a
I
good.
agree.
That's a good
I
All right.
thought he was going to slide down to the Falcons at
yeah,
6,
so that's who I want us to pick.
but I don't know.
I have
Yeah, I might have to make a trade with my Patriots. I don't know. Might have to.
Ronnie, I'm gonna text you a trade.
Okay, all right.
The Cleveland Browns, you are on the clock.
All right, with the 10th pick, Cleveland Browns going to take an offensive lineman, Micaiah Brown from Louisville. I think, Browns last year, a lot of their struggles came because of the offensive line, Baker not getting enough time. And I think that this Micaiah Brown out of Louisville would be a good fit into their offensive line. Really just give Baker more protection, give him more time to throw, and also give Nick Chubb more lanes to run the ball with because he's proven to be one of the best running backs in the league.
Off the field issues. I don't know.
Off the field issues, yeah, the talent's there though, so I think
Talent's there.
Yeah.
We'll
Yeah,
see.
The
it'll
good
be
thing
hard.
is the good thing is this draft is filled like a lot of offensive linemen in the first half of the first round that are projected to go. So any given lineman can fall right into that 10 spot.
He also
Yeah.
ran a 5'1" 40-yard dash, which is the fastest for a person at his size.
He's huge. He is 6'7", 364 pounds.
He's a big boy.
Like Robbie runs a 5'1", so imagine a 6'6".
Robbie, what do you actually run? What's your 40?
No idea.
Did you do the challenge today?
The first time's quick. The fifth and sixth time. The third and fourth time.
We're not. No. Hey, Robbie, did you text me? Trade.
I will.
The New York Jets, you are on the clock.
With the 11th pick in the NFL draft, the New York Jets select Jerry Jeudy, wide receiver, Alabama.
Great.
Jerry Jeudy, I mean, I don't know. I'm not a Sam Darnold fan. I don't want to give up on him yet. I think he's got room to grow. He just needs more weapons. I think Jerry Jeudy will 100% do that. I mean, they just got Le'Veon Bell, so we'll see. I mean, it's a good pick.
I mean, are you the Raiders?
No, I'm the Niners.
Raiders, would you trade the third the 98th pick and the 100th pick and the 23rd pick and the that's actually a lot. Wait, the 28th pick, no, the 23rd pick and the Keel Harry, the 98th pick for the 12th pick.
Why? Who are you gonna take?
I want Tua with the Patriots.
Whoa.
Whoa.
If he's gonna slide this low, I'm gonna have to snag.
No one's gonna pick him. Raiders aren't gonna pick him. Buccaneers aren't gonna pick him. Broncos aren't gonna pick him. Falcons aren't gonna pick him. Cowboys aren't gonna pick him. The only team I'd be worried about is Packers, and they're behind you.
Really, you think so? Maybe I'll wait. I have the 15th. He's gonna. You think?
He's gonna fall, dude. If he's not picked now,
He should have gone.
Own picks. You can trade your own picks.
But I really wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if on Thursday he's still sitting there past 10.
the only teams that are gonna pick him will be the Saints, Packers, or Patriots after like the top 10 picks.
If he falls to the Patriots at 23, they will take him.
Yeah.
Belichick's gonna pass up.
Oliver, you gonna say it?
The Raiders. The Las Vegas Raiders. You are on the clock.
With the first pick in Las Vegas Raiders history, receiver from Oklahoma University, CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb is arguably
He's a dog.
he averaged over 20 yards after catch, I think, last year, which is unheard of given he's going against Big 12 defenses, which aren't very good. This is going to be the replacement for Amari Cooper. They have Jordan Waller at tight end, who's basically a receiver, and Hunter Renfrow in the slot. So I think the Raiders are making a pretty good receiving core. I could see them trading this pick just for like a deeper pick in the draft, just because they need more. But they do have a first round pick, another one. So I think they can get a lineman or a defensive player at that pick too. So yeah, CeeDee Lamb.
Good pick. Good pick. There's really no area where he can't fit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll fit anywhere. He really opens the field, so.
And a dynamic playmaker. The things you were doing at Oklahoma, hard to take down, fast as hell. Great pick.
The San Francisco 49ers. You are on the clock.
With the 13th overall pick in the 2020 draft, San Francisco 49ers will be taking Henry Ruggs III, wide receiver, Alabama.
It's a good pick.
I give it a C+.
Yeah, I give it a C-.
Yeah.
The loss of Emmanuel Sanders here was the reason why I picked Henry Ruggs. Listen, I was going to take CeeDee Lamb with this pick, a great team fit, very similar Emmanuel Sanders type player, fast, playmaker, but they need help at the wide receiver position. They got running back, great offensive line. That is why I'm choosing Henry Ruggs.
Fast. Very fast.
He's so fast.
He can catch too. Most speedy guys like that can't catch, and he's a consistent catcher. He had one drop last year, so. But you also need a corner because Richard Sherman's on his contract year. He has corners left.
Get one in the second round.
Richard Sherman's a bum. No, not that he's overrated.
Don't you ever talk bad about me.
Nah, back then he was good. He was awful this year.
We have a trade to announce. The Chicago Bears have traded a second-round pick, a third-round pick in Tyreek Cohen for the Bucks' 14th overall pick in the first round.
It's a good trade.
Yeah, who's the Bears don't have a first round?
Thank you. A great trade by myself.
You just
Get Tariq out of Chicago.
I don't think that's
That
worth
actually-
a pick, though. A first rounder.
yeah, I don't think the Bucks would do that. I mean, that kind of
No
makes
way.
sense. They need someone. They need a running back
Yeah,
with Brady.
Bears true.
They need someone to like a running back, because Brady likes the throwing to his running
Right.
backs, and that's
Yeah,
kind of Tariq.
Right. Good trade.
That's actually that's I could see that, Robbie. Not bad.
right. All right.
The Chicago Bears, you are on the clock.
With the 14th pick, the Chicago Bears. It's time to send Trubisky home. With the 14th pick, the Chicago Bears select Tua Tagovailoa, quarterback, Alabama.
That is terrible.
Terrible.
That is awful.
Tua,
Robbie, I have a trade
the
for you.
job done in Chicago in the new era. Chicago,
It's becoming a joke now.
we've been praying
It's
for
not just a
answers,
joke.
and this is our answer. This
What
is our answer, Chicago.
What's your logic for this?
What about Nick
We have three
Foles?
quarterbacks.
Robbie,
Oh,
check your shit.
Okay.
What a joke.
You want the rights to Tua?
I want Nick Foles.
What a
Okay, we gotta give you a pick though.
Actually, no, Nick Foles.
Give me a
Yeah, I
pick.
will. I will.
I'll give you Trubisky.
No, I don't want Trubisky. I'm gonna look at the Bears.
There's no way that happens.
now this just made now we can't even post this on Instagram because like the Bears
We're
have
posting on
like,
Instagram. We're posting on Instagram.
Yes, we
Post
are.
this on Instagram. Be like,
First
tune
person-
in to find out why the Bears are taking number 14.
all right, that's good. I kind of like it now.
Okay, yeah. All right. Interesting.
The Denver Broncos, you are on the clock.
With the 15th pick, the Denver Broncos are gonna go with Josh Jones, offensive lineman from Houston. You know, I think the Broncos are actually gonna be a team to watch for next year. They got a good young quarterback, and who's the quarterback?
Drew Lock.
Drew Lock. They got a nice young quarterback in Drew Lock. I think Melvin Gordon also came to the team, who's probably one of the top 10 running backs in the league. And, you know, they got a decent defense. Von Miller still can play at a high level, and I think that they just need to kind of lock down the O-line for Drew Lock, and they'll be one of the teams to watch for next year. I don't know how I forgot his name.
The Atlanta Falcons, you are on the clock.
Dirty Birds.
Lady Birds, rise up, rise up. With the 16th pick in the draft, the Atlanta Falcons select defensive tackle from South Carolina, Javon Kinlaw. Probably have the best motor in the draft. If this happens, I'd be a very happy camper. Our pass rush is god awful. Our defense is god awful. We're the worst defense I've ever seen. He was a 3-year starter, really good story, academic All-American, smart player, fast. Dan Quinn likes fast defensive players, just to keep up with Alvin Kamara, and now I guess Tariq Cohen because of the trade. So,
Yeah, I guess so.
Falcons, I really like it. If this happens, great for me.
The Dallas Cowboys, you are on the clock.
Boo.
Boo.
Who's Dallas?
With the 17th pick. Oh, I am, but I'm still booing him. I'm still booing him. With the 17th pick, the Dallas Cowboys select Justin Jefferson, wide receiver, LSU.
What?
I don't know.
I mean, he can fit in any offense.
You just
They could strengthen up the defense, but the values aren't there right now for the defensive needs they have. So maybe they'll make some trades, but I think he'd be a good fit on the
just let a
Cowboys.
lineman get retire. Your best lineman, and one of the best linemen in the draft is still available.
Terrible.
Offense.
F.
That was not a good scheme fit.
All
I
right.
just want to let people know I'm open for trades sitting at the 18th spot.
The Miami Dolphins, you are on the clock.
The 18th pick, the 2020 draft, Miami Dolphins select Uter Gross Matos,
Yeah, I like that.
Defensive end, Penn State.
A little bit of a reach. Explain yourself.
Well, as I was looking through the Dolphins, they don't really have a strong defense. They don't really have a strong anything. Their offense is building now. And Javon Kinlaw was taken 16th by the Falcons. I was going for the next best defensive tackle to build their defense up. And that's where I find Yetur Gross out of Penn State. I think he fits the scheme well. He's a big boy, 6'5", 324, absolute force to be reckoned with.
The Las Vegas Raiders, you are on the clock.
With the 19th pick in the 2020 draft, the Las Vegas Raiders select Trevon Diggs, cornerback, Alabama. Now, here's why. They need a foundation. You can build your foundation around him. I believe that Trevon Diggs is an elite cornerback and will be for the years to come, and will provide the Raiders with lots of success.
Jacksonville Jaguars, you are on the clock.
With the 28th pick, Saxonville, we're going to have to go with Patrick Queen, linebacker from Louisiana State University. You know, just part of a defense that kind of shut down Trevor Lawrence in the national championship, went undefeated. Some may say the best college football season ever, and I think he'll be a good foundational piece for that Jaguars defense to kind of restart what they already had going a few years back. Emmett, are you next?
No.
You were taking with the Eagles?
I was gonna take him with the Saints.
Saints?
All right.
Take a QB there, Emmett. From.
The Philadelphia Eagles, you are on the clock.
21st pick, the Philadelphia Eagles select Denzel Mims, wide receiver, Baylor. I mean, they need a wide receiver. Their core wide receivers are old. They're not even veterans. They're just old. They really need to improve the wide receiver position.
The Minnesota Vikings, you are on the clock.
With the 22nd pick of the NFL draft, I can't believe this guy's fallen this far. It's not even need. He's just one of the best players in the draft, and he's all the way down here. Jedrick Willis. I mean, he's probably going to be a top 10 pick tomorrow. Don't know how he's still here. Vikings need a right tackle. Didn't think this would ever happen. I thought he was going to be picked like at 10 to Browns, but yeah, now Dalvin Cook and Kirk Cousins have someone to block for them. I was going to go Mims, but then, yeah.
Good pick.
We have a trade to announce. The Chicago Bears will give the New England Patriots Mitchell Trubisky and James Daniels for a 23rd overall pick in the first round of the 2020 draft.
Stop tearing my team apart.
It's a good trade. I think, you know,
In the draft, you know.
the Bears go from no first-round picks to 2 first-round picks. And I think
quarterback, a new franchise.
Belichick has his guy. I think Mitch could be good in the Patriots system. He's kind of been with not the best coaching for him, and I think Belichick, McDaniels could be a good fit. Kind of restart his career.
JCU alum.
JCU alum.
JCU alum.
With that being said, the Chicago Bears, you are on the clock.
With the 23rd pick in the 2020 draft, the Chicago Bears select DeAndre Swift, running back.
No.
A great pick.
Yeah.
I love Robbie. I love what you're doing now.
Yes, thank you.
And Montgomery.
It's time for Chicago to find a Matt Forte, a reliable rock,
We need
and this is him.
we need a bigger than a 5'6" running back that we can get with DeAndre.
Yeah, Emmett, you were hating on my trade, and now look at that.
Well, I still don't agree with the Tua because that was stupid.
Well, now
But
you got rid of Mitch
I do like
too.
this trade. I do
You
like
get-
this.
You get Nick Foles under snap, showing 2 of the experience, and now you're bringing in young guys. I mean, I'm loving what the Bears are doing at this time. If I'm a Bears fan.
The New Orleans Saints, you are on the clock.
24th pick, 2020 NFL Draft, the New Orleans Saints will be drafting A.J. Terrell, cornerback, Clemson.
Oh,
Oh.
See, the Saints are always stacked on offense. Drew Brees under center, can't really go wrong. You got Michael Thomas as wideout. But what they really need is focus on defense. They really need a young guy at cornerback. I know they got – I don't really know who their corners are right now, so that's a problem. Adding a young cornerback would definitely motivate.
Marshawn Lattimore. Have you ever heard of him?
Include the Minnesota Miracle.
All right. I mean, he's still a pro corner.
The Minnesota Vikings, you are on the clock.
With the 25th pick of the draft, the Minnesota Vikings select. Let me look. Brandon Ayuk from, I think it's Missouri. Or no, Arizona State.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
The loss of
So they just lost Stephon Diggs, and they need to find a replacement. I've been hearing he's better than N'Keal Harry.
He has a very short resume.
Connor.
He's a junior college guy, so he's gritty, has a chip on his shoulder.
JUCO.
I think he's very fast. He's very fast. Great hand. Isn't afraid to block. But yeah, just
Connor.
Stephon Diggs and to replace the help Thielen.
We got it. Connor.
Yeah.
Check your text.
I'm not fucking trading, dude.
Just check your text.
The
Who
Miami
wants Khalil
Dolphins.
Mack? Who wants Khalil Mack? Khalil Mack is on the board. Ronny,
all right.
I offered Connor Khalil Mack. For
Ooh,
Shane.
I don't know. Ali said the Dolphins are on the clock. I would like silence, please. What do you want for Khalil Mack? Because we could use him on defense.
Tell them the Packers, Robbie. I'm here.
Listen,
Who's the Packers?
I am the Packers.
Ronnie, I will trade you into the Packers.
Robbie,
This year's first rounder and next year's first rounder. No, let's not do that. That's really unrealistic. We already have Mitch Trubisky going to the Patriots. So
And he's angry.
Well, let's get back in here.
All right, I'm making my pick. With the 26th pick in the NFL draft, the Miami Dolphins select Xavier McKinney, safety from Alabama.
good pick.
They just lost Minkah Fitzpatrick, so they got to fill that. So it's a good pick. And I think he'll sit there in the draft for them to take him too.
Gotta love Alabama DBs. Can never go wrong with them.
The Seattle Seahawks, you are on the clock.
With the 27th pick of the draft, the Seattle Seahawks select Cesar Ruiz, center, Michigan.
Good pick. Good pick.
Russell Wilson's always had a problem with his line. Their center can move around, the one they have right now. I was thinking about getting the offensive tackle from USC. He just got surgery, so I don't like him as a first-round pick.
Michigan guy, I love to hear it.
Pretty good.
The Baltimore Ravens, you are on the clock.
Yeah, Charm City, baby. Shout out to Charm City. With the 28th pick in the 2020 draft, the Baltimore Ravens select T. Higgins, wide receiver, Clemson.
I like that pick.
Give Lamar Jackson another asset to throw to. What's his name's getting old. Their wide receiver now.
Perriman.
Willie Snead.
Willie Snead.
Yes.
I give that pick
Marquise.
an F. I give that pick an F.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would too.
That's such a
Great pick.
that's
They
such
look-
They got Marquise. You
you need to pick, and you need a linebacker because you lost C.J. Mosley last year. Kenneth Murray, that dude's a
Yeah.
beast. The fact that you just passed up on him.
Titans.
This is what my plan was, and I am sticking with it.
Okay.
My picks were, and I'm happy I'm getting my picks.
Is this your plan to get Tua?
Yeah,
All
I
right.
actually had this plan.
The Tennessee Titans, you are on the clock.
With the 29th pick in the 2020 draft, the Tennessee Titans will select Zach Bond, outside linebacker, Wisconsin. Listen, the Tennessee Titans need defense. They already got a great line. They need Zach Bond, a versatile player who can get sacks, rush edge. While they did sign Vic Beasley, that's not going to be good enough.
He's
They need a
terrible.
guy like Zach Bond who can attack the quarterback or drop back in coverage.
That was a little bit of a reach.
Connor, every pick that someone makes, you're just hating.
Not true.
Yeah, you've literally said that something
love
about like the
Patrick
last 5, I
Queen.
swear.
I love the Patrick Queen pick. I love the Xavier McKinney pick.
Thank you.
I like the Judge. Oh, that's my pick. I like the Mims pick. I like the Jefferson pick.
You don't like the trade?
The Green Bay Packers, you are on the clock.
Green Bay Packers with the 30th overall pick are going to go with quarterback Jordan Love, Utah State. I think Rodgers.
Yeah.
Rodgers is getting
I
old.
kind of like that pick.
He's 35 years old. Let's not forget that. How old was Brett Favre when Aaron Rodgers got drafted? 35. I think this could come to shocker. Aaron Rodgers could be in the downside of his career, and I just think Jordan Love's he got a high ceiling. People said he's at a low ceiling, but I think you get him in a system with Aaron Rodgers, who's had success in the past. I think Jordan Love will be a good fit.
See, my problem with Jordan Love is he's so boom or bust.
But he's a good fit. I mean,
No
you
boomer
put him
bust.
behind the quarterback like Rodgers. LaFleur proved he
Yeah.
could do
Yeah,
something
but
with Rodgers. Good
Rodgers.
coach.
he's a good quarterback, and his film in college is very similar to Patrick Mahomes, where you can tell he has very good potential. But the turnovers, he turned the ball over so many times.
Yeah, I mean, Mahomes. You put Mahomes in a system with Andy Reid and
For him to
behind
be,
Alex Smith, and he learned well, succeeded, developed well. And I think that's a situation you can have
yeah, if
with
they,
Jordan Love. You just got to put him in the right system. You can't throw him in as a starter. You give him 2 years, 3 years behind Rodgers, and then you think you bring him in, and that's 3 quarterbacks they could have in a row that are all very good.
I like that pick a lot.
can't argue with that, but I don't know if I like it very much.
Great pick.
Just because you hate the Packers, maybe.
Well, yeah, I mean, I love Jordan Love for them because I don't think Jordan Love's going to be good.
We'll see.
I don't think he is the best. I don't think he's the best fit for the Packers.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I don't know. He's great. I think I haven't really watched him of his film, but he does scramble a lot. And
Yeah, he's a little more mobile than Rodgers is. I don't know.
I mean,
Well,
Mahomes scrambled in college, and he can sit back in the pocket a
draft
little bit.
biggest question mark.
You think Love is? He could go. I mean, a lot of people are thinking maybe the
Go up or
Saints trade
down.
up to
No one
him.
really knows his potential, really, because, I mean, not many people really watch Utah State, so you go by highlights.
Yeah.
It's just tough to really, who is Utah State playing? They're from Pac-12, but they do
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
Pac-12 team, so we'll see. I think he's really hit or miss. He's a risky pick, in my opinion.
I think a lot of teams are going to think they can do what the Chiefs did. A lot of teams like the Saints or the Packers are going to think what they can do what the Chiefs did with Mahomes.
Yeah,
Put him
that's
behind because Alex Smith is a perfect guy. You can sit behind. He'll teach you. Yeah. So. Could happen though. I think.
The San Francisco 49ers, you are on the clock.
With the 31st pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers will select defensive end AJ Epinesa from Iowa. I mean, considering we got Henry Ruggs with our pick in the beginning of the round, 13th, I think that's a great addition. I mean, no draft pick will hurt this team. I mean, they're super young. They're just going up from here. So I think on the other side of Bosa, he'll fit real well.
The Kansas City Chiefs, you are on the clock.
With the 32nd pick of the draft, the Chiefs select kicker Rodrigo Blankenship. I'm kidding. No, not really. They picked corner LSU Christian Fulton. The best college football team ever, probably. Taking Tech to the national championship. Tech kept CeeDee Lamb in the playoff. And checked in the playoff. So, yeah. Just the rich keep getting richer, basically. That's it.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in tonight. That was our mock draft. Thank you, Ronnie, for being here with us tonight, and we'll
Thank
see you
you.
next year Tuesday.